Hello everyone and welcome to weekly show number 54 for December 5th, 2020. Now, here are today's topics. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's get right into it. We have some NHL news, big NHL news, USHL, NBA, and then we have college basketball, because that just started too. And then we have some NFL, and then coming up here on Ronnie's Fun Games. So, big NHL news. I'm so tired. Sorry about that. The NHL is aiming for a mid-January start. Now, that's in a little over a month away. So who knows? They haven't really set a schedule yet for that, but we'll have to see in the upcoming weeks. It's going to be a 52 to 56 game schedule. LA and Boston were among the teams that were thinking of playing home games outside. And I was also reading, too, that Anaheim and LA were going to partner up with each other, and they were going to play where the LA Galaxy play, the Major League Soccer team, at their field. So yeah, that would be quite interesting. Boston, they were thinking about having outdoor games at Fenway Park. That'd be kind of interesting. You know, you'd have in the winter, you'd have hockey, and then once baseball season starts, then yeah, so that'd be kind of interesting. And I also saw too that it was Carolina and I think two other teams were thinking about playing outside too. I'm not quite sure about that. I think that Carolina was supposed to play an outdoor game. Like, I think it was this year or next year or something like that. So, yeah. NBA. The NBA season starts December 11th. So, of course, the next day we'll have highlights on the weekly show. So, yeah, weekly show 55 next Saturday. College basketball. The season actually started last Friday, but we didn't include highlights in the episode. So, here we go. Top 25 matchup. Yesterday, Michigan State beat Detroit Mercy, 83-76. Creighton beat Kennesaw State 93-58. Virginia beat Kent State 71-64 in overtime. Marquette beat Wisconsin 67-65. Duke beat Bellarmine 76-54. Texas Tech beat Troy 80-46. Oregon beat Seton Hall 83-70. And then Tennessee and Notre Dame, they were supposed to play yesterday, but that game got canceled, I think. Oh, yep, it got canceled. I wrote it down really small here in my notes. College football. Sorry, games of the week today are Ohio State at Michigan State. And then let's do some predictions. So Ohio State at Michigan State. Going with Ohio State on that one. Remember, these college football games, they don't count. So I can choose a really bad team and it won't count. So that's good. Syracuse is at Notre Dame. Notre Dame. I faked you out there, didn't I? Indiana is at Wisconsin. I'm going with Wisconsin. Clemson is at Virginia Tech. Clemson. Alabama's at LSU. Alabama. If this was last year, I would have gone LSU. Our NFL show. Now, the last 2 weeks, I've gone 17-12. So now my record is 99, 62-1. So yeah, there was no Thursday night game. Well, there was supposed to be Dallas at Baltimore, but Baltimore and Pittsburgh played Wednesday, so yeah, Well, first it was scheduled to be at Sunday at 1, and then it was moved to Tuesday at 7, and then right after I posted it, they moved it to Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then they moved it to 2:40 p.m. because of the Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting ceremony. So yeah, it got moved. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times total. It was just nuts, honestly. I thought they were never, ever going to play that game, but they finally did, and Pittsburgh won. So, that's good. NFL show. New Orleans is at Atlanta. I'm going with New Orleans. Detroit is at Chicago. I'm going with Chicago. Cleveland's at Tennessee. Tennessee. Cincinnati's at Miami. I had no idea what that was. I'm going with... Oh, this one's tough. Miami. It's not too tough, but... Jacksonville is at Minnesota. If Minnesota loses this, that's going to be really bad. Not because I picked Minnesota to win, but in general. I'm going with Minnesota, by the way. Las Vegas is at the Jets. Jets are going 0-12. Indianapolis is at Houston. Going with Indianapolis. The Rams are at Arizona. I'm going with the Rams. The Giants are at Seattle. I'm going with Seattle. Philadelphia is at Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay. New England is at the Chargers. New England. And then Sunday night, Denver is at Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City. Right up here. Monday, Washington's at Pittsburgh. That game got moved to Monday because of the game that was played Wednesday. Washington's at Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh. Buffalo's at San Francisco. Buffalo. This was last year, then maybe San Francisco, but no. Dallas is at Baltimore Tuesday night. Man, there's been so many Tuesday games this year. Baltimore's winning. So, USHL action now. The Muskies. I know a lot of you have been wondering, Ronnie, you haven't talked about the Musketeers in like forever. What's up? They have not played a game since November 14th. Because the opponents they were supposed to play the last 3 weeks don't have their stuff together as far as COVID. And one of those games was actually supposed to be here in Sioux City the night before Thanksgiving. Now, apparently Omaha wasn't taking on the necessary protocols along with all their other opponents. But apparently now they're ready. Because tonight, Sioux City's in Omaha. So, yeah. But let's take a look at last night's games before we get into tonight's games. Last night, Muskegon beat Youngstown 3-1. Chicago beat Dubuque 4-1. Omaha and Tri-City, that got postponed. Fargo beat Lincoln 5-3. And Sioux Falls beat Waterloo 1-0. Tonight, I should say, Lincoln at Fargo. Sioux City's at Omaha, Muskegon is at Youngstown, Waterloo's at Dubuque, and Team USA is at Chicago. So, another Ronnie Show update. We are adding a game to our list of games. And the game is called Shop Till You Drop. So that's going to be probably an interesting game. So, here's, it's kind of like Supermarket Sweep, but it's like a shopping mall, and you do, like, challenges to, like, win points and move on to play for a trip and all that. So, yeah, you'll see how it works when we play it in the Ronnie Show. Here is what's going on here on the Ronnie Show here this next week. Tonight, Money Cards and Pressure Luck. I'm actually going to have a lunch break right after this. Then I'm filming Money Cards, and then later tonight I'm filming Pressure Luck. Once I get done filming Pressure Luck, I'm going to upload Money Cards and Pressure Luck. Sunday night we have Greed. Monday we have a Mystery Monday, of course. Now we're going to change up the schedule here. Thursdays from now on, for the rest of winter, we'll have Greed and The Wall. And then on Friday, we have Money Cards, Wheel of Fortune, and Pressure Luck. So that will be like that for the rest of the year. Mainly because I basically am uploading a video 6 days a week. And I don't have time to, do anything else. So, yeah. And then Saturday, of course, we'll be back here for weekly show number 55 with NBA basketball, so that should be interesting. And we may have some more news about NHL releasing their schedule. Now, we're going to have a new series here coming up once my videos cut down, where I'm not posting as much. It's going to be a new series. Really inspired by a project we did in our science class. What we were supposed to do is that we were supposed to create a newscast that was in 2 minutes. There were 4 jobs, a main anchor, a news anchor, a meteorologist, and an on-field reporter, which was, someone in real life reporting on the weather from outside, and then we were supposed to have a news reporter, or a sports reporter. Now, I'm planning on doing, maybe a weekly series or whatever of that. Yeah, of that. So, yeah. And then, also, we have a bit of a scheduling change when it comes to Mystery Monday. So, Mystery Monday for the week of the 28th of December... the 28th of December Mystery Monday has now been moved to the 31st of December. So yeah, because the Muskies play 3 games in a week. So yeah, and I didn't want my last video of the year to be Musketeer highlights. I'm sorry, but it's going to be a preview to 2021. So yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I'll do every New Year's Eve in the past. So wasn't really a mystery, but you knew it was coming. You knew I was going to do a best of, well, we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I got to start creating that script because I may not have enough time to do a script. And plus, they cut Christmas break this year. It's usually 2 full weeks. Now it's a week and 3.5 days. So yeah. So I'm not going to have time to do a lot more than I would, because usually it's 2 full weeks, not a week and 3.5 days. That's crazy. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you back. Oh, I thought that said 18 minutes on my thing. We'll be back here tonight for Money Cards and Pressure Luck. Bye.